Greetings and welcome back. I'm your Uncle Matt, and first I want to start off this video by telling my 16 subscribers how much I appreciate them. It's a growing experience, and I know that my first 30, 40 videos sucked, but that's okay. Editing, getting better at it. Okay, so this is what the whole video is about nerds, and it's about the family members that don't know how to react to their nerd sons, cousins, grandkids, whatever. It's like, why are you watching that space movie with all the, what are those, robots and the laser guns? Yeah, okay, bye. But yeah, see, what I want to get to is the books and the comic books, because no two nerds are alike. There's overlapping points of interest of various nerds in various areas. You got comic book nerds, you got the book nerds, you got the movie nerds, you got the anime nerds. You know who I'm talking about. And yeah, so what I want to talk about is when you buy a book or a comic book for your nerd. First of all, if you don't know what they're interested in, you got to go into their lair, that dark, stinky place where, walls are covered in action figures that are thumbtacked to the wall. You have the movie posters. You have the probably 4 or 5 long boxes where they keep their comic books. You got the action figures all set up. You're like, oh, that's a fun little action figure, and you go to grab it, and they're like, no, don't. You're like, what? Comic books. You got the action figures all set up. You're like, oh, that's a fun little action figure, and you go to grab it, and they're like, no, don't. You're like, what? That's a $400 Cybertron. I don't know anymore. I'm gonna edit that out. That's a $400 Autobot. And you're like, what? What the is an Autobot? Anywho, so you go in there and you can, if you're too scared, I understand this. A lot of those layers, nerd layers, are scary. But everything's displayed properly, because they're proud of them, so they want to have them properly displayed. So the thing is that when you got a book, if you're going to get them a book, it's like, oh, look, it's a Stephen King novel. Something like J. Scott Savage. Where are you? There we go. My godson got me this because I read the first one, and I'm always talking to him about it. He's just like, oh, I don't like that anymore. But he got me all 3 trilogy, which there's nothing better than getting the entire trilogy or the entire series. But one of the big things about buying comic books and books for your nerd is that the number one thing, and this is what this major thing that this video is all about, do not write in them. Comic books and books. Don't take them, when you buy them, a lot of times they're already in plastic. Keep them in the plastic, okay? And when you get them, do not open them up and write, I love you, Johnny, or something like, no. Because depending on how hardcore your nerd is, they'll be like, oh, this is great, thanks, Mom, and then put it away. And especially after they see the, I love you, Johnny, or it's Bobby, or whatever, yeah, it's gone. But, and also on the book, such as like I just showed you. My godson did not write on the inside of this. He didn't say, oh, thanks, Godfather. Here, I love you so much, blah, blah, blah. Can I have $20? I'm just kidding. But yeah, he didn't write in it, which is even better, because then it means that it's the value will, if I doubt they're going to be classics. But to me, they're classics. And to anybody else who gets a book, even like an old Stephen King novel, it's okay. Especially the old hardbacks. Just don't write in there, I love you, Bobby. Blah, 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 Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Hanukkah. No, don't write in it, please. I've got a couple copies of various books that someone wrote in there. Oh, Uncle Matt, Happy Hanukkah, or New Year's, whatever. That's right, they call me Uncle Matt. And yeah, so that's what it is. It's like one of the big, if you buy them an action figure that isn't in the box already, that's in the box, that has the backing on there, do not write on the backing. Put what do they call, a Post-it on it if you want, or something like that. Do not write directly on the backing of the action figure, or the little plastic covering that covers the action figure that attaches it to the backing. Okay? I hope this will help you in the coming season. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Feliz Navidad. You all have a good day. Okay, bye.